All right, we're taking the 50-50. And we won the 50-50. We still lose the game, though. No, we don't. Psych. Forgot about the Hulk float.
What's up, noobs? I'm Greener. This is Greener Gaming. Log in and let's go.
Okay, so this deck has been doing well on the ladder lately, and it's a DoomWave deck. Yeah, DoomWave is back, everybody. And just like the name would suggest, it involves playing Wave and then ending on Doom. What I like about this deck is it's not hard to play and it can get you a lot of wins. So let's go through the deck really quick. So this is a little different than the DoomWave of old, because back when DoomWave was popular, High Evolutionary wasn't in the game. So in this version of the deck, we're running a High Evolutionary package to go with our DoomWave combo. So first off, we have Sunspot in here. At the end of each turn, gain +1 energy for each unspent energy. You might be floating a good bit. You have synergies with floating because of your high evo stuff. Plus, if you just don't have a good play, Sunspot picks up the slack. We have Nebula in here, one of my favorite cards in the game. Each turn your opponent doesn't play a card here, +2 power, except the turn that you play this. I love this card because if they don't contest it, she can get pretty big. If they do contest it, then you just dominate the other two lanes. We have Misty Knight in here as part of the High Evolutionary package. And Misty Knight, when you end a turn with unspent energy, give a friendly card +1 power. So that's really good because, like I said, we're going to be floating some energy. So that's going to buff up your Sunspot. Then Misty Knight's going to buff up your other stuff. We have Armor in here. Ongoing cards at this location can't be destroyed. Armor's mainly in here to protect your 1-drops because we are running 3 1-drops, and there's nothing worse than having a giant Sunspot and then someone just kills it with a Killmonger willy-nilly. I finally got Jeff, everybody. I'm super pumped about it. So Jeff's in here. You can move this once. Nothing can stop you from moving or playing this to any location. So this is really good at getting in those pesky locations that you just can't play in, and you can play some mind games with your opponent because you know, they're never really gonna know where you're gonna move Jeff. And a card like Jeff works well with a card like Storm. On reveal, flood this location. Next turn, this is the last turn cards can be played there. So you can play Storm to lock down a location, and you have access to this location through Jeff and through Dr. Doom. Plus, it works really well if you put like a Nebula in a Storm location and they don't have a Killmonger, and then she just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Then we have Wave, part of the key elements of this deck. On reveal, all cards cost 4 until the end of next turn. So what you want to do, if you know you're against a deck that's going to spam a lot of cards on turn 6, you play Wave on turn 5, which works well for you because that means on turn 5, you're floating 2 energy, which is going to buff up your Sunspot, your Misty Knight, your other stuff that we'll get to in a second. Then on turn 6, you'll have an extra 2 energy because all your cards are cost 4. So that'll buff up your stuff again. Plus, your opponent can only play 1 card, but you're going to be playing Dr. Doom most likely, so you get to play 3 cards. We have Cyclops in here as also part of the High Evolutionary package. And when you end a turn with unspent energy, afflict 2 random enemies here with -1 power. So this is really good at contesting a lane by itself a lot of the time, or really good if you pop this into a lane with Storm. And it's just good overall, if you ask me. Then we have High Evolutionary himself. At the start of the game, unlock the potential cards with no abilities. You're most likely not playing out High Evolutionary unless you really have no other play at all. But he's just in here to buff up your other cards. We're running Iron Lad. On reveal, copy the text of your deck's top card. So there's a couple of good hits in here for Iron Lad. He can become an extra Dr. Doom, which is the ideal situation. But he can become a Cyclops, which is also good. Even if he hits Misty Knight and gives you that extra buff, it's still good. Hell, if he becomes Jeff, and then you have a 6 power, you can just move wherever you want. Then, like I said, we are running Dr. Doom. On reveal, add a 5 power Doombot to each other location. So you're going to be locking down a location with Storm. Hopefully they can't play in there. you're going to be playing Wave on 5, so hopefully they can't, really do much of anything. Then you hit them with 5 power in each lane, and boom, you win the game. Now, Dr. Doom is not always going to win you the game. Sometimes you're just going to need to go tall instead of going wide. So we do have the Incredible Hulk in here, also part of your high evolutionary package. And the Hulk, when you end a turn with unspent energy, you get +2 power if in hand or in play. This deck is full of synergy. You float your mana, you buff up your Sunspot, you buff up your cards with Misty Knight, you debuff your opponent with Cyclops, and then you buff up your Hulk. So that's pretty much the deck. Like I said, it's not hard to play. It'll get you some cubes. And oh, by the way, if you're new here, why don't you hit that subscribe button for a guy, huh? It's just a click for you. It means literally everything to me. All right, let's get into the games. All right, let's go with Sunspot. Kind of brutal. Think we're just gonna get, actually, I'm gonna hit that with Cyclops just in case, because I don't want to get the rock. We get rid of Space Throne with Storm.
Wind, aid my hand.
Gonna hit that with Iron Lad.
All systems go.
Oh, brother. This is only 13. Oh boy, do I wish I could play Jeff. Do you think they're gonna go mid with the Taskmaster? It's a 50-50 here. Although, no, see. All right, we're taking the 50-50. And we won the 50-50. We still lose the game, though. No, we don't, psych. Forgot about the Hulk float. Okay, let's go Misty Knight. Hit that with armor. Okay, someone likes their hand. I think we just go for Iron Lad here, yeah? Where are we playing? Over here?
Wind, aid my hand.
I mean, we could just lock down all the locations, right? Or actually, we could just do this so they can't play whatever combo they want to play.
Wind, aid my hand.
I am Iron Man.
Okay, so we probably lose mid for sure. I mean, what do we think? We definitely win this flooded, so we probably put Cyclops here, right? Turn 6 and 7. I don't know, man. I feel like we need to wave them here. They could play something big, though. But is it going to be bigger than our Hulk? Is the question. I don't know. Decks with Wong usually want to spam cards, so I'm going to go with the wave play. And then we just hit him with Hulk. Oh, poor Jeff. Doesn't get played this game, but that's okay. I like that they tried for the 50-50 on the Arm Zola. Not enough, though. The Kiln. I think we play Nebula in the Kiln. That's a pretty good lane for her. Oh, looks like someone had the same idea. Alright, well, let's hit that with armor. Even though I don't think they have Killmonger. Although with Sentinel, you never know. Project Pegasus. Okay. I think we go Cyclops Iron Lad. I'm gonna hold off on the Misty Knight so I get the proc on Cyclops.
Opponent snapped.
That could not have been a worse target for Iron Lad. Well, I guess we're playing Misty Knight and nothing else. If that had to hit like Doctor Doom or Storm or Jeff or Sunspot. And the reason I didn't play the Kiln that turn is because I'm hoping to get a Doctor Doom, but it's not looking good. Bro, what is going on with this? Just hit this here to deny the buff.
Wind, aid my hand.
Okay, so we have the Doom. Might be too little too late here. Because I don't get another proc on my stuff, but they can't buff anything mid unless they have Blue Marvel or something, right? So I think we should be good. Unless they play something that dramatically buffs up their Dino. It's just Chavez. Nice, dude. That's a solid win.
Victory.
Guess we play Nebula over here. I might also play Sunspot there. Because we could lock that down Storm. Now it's not great. Well, if they're running Misty Knight, they're probably not running Killmonger. So maybe we just lock down mid.
Wind, aid my hand.
I mean, I like the float with Cyclops. I mean, we could play Cyclops now and then play Iron Lad next turn. I reveal first. Do I just play out Misty Knight then? Because we're floating next turn regardless. Moon Girl. Okay. Let's go with Iron Lad here. Save wave for turn 6. Although we might not need it since they're playing a high Evo deck. I think they're playing She-Not. That's a good pull though. So they're gonna float this turn, which means they're only gonna be able to play their Infinite and not their She-Hulk. And there they go. Red like a book. Let's go Sunspot. Really don't like Lechugia, man. Oh no, this feels like a game I need armor. If they have the hood, it's definitely going to be some kind of destruction involved. Maybe they're just a bounce deck. Play Misty Knight over here. No, not over here. Over here. I mean, Iron Lad is cool and all, but I think Cyclops is better to deny the Nebula and get the buffs. They're probably going to send one of those over. So I think we go Iron Lad here. What does this hit that's any good? Wave? Forgot about the rocks. If we're being real. I mean, this is the only way I win, right? Because I'm guessing they just forfeit over here unless they have Carnage. I don't think I can win here now. Alright, let's just see it. And I win by more? Okay. Was not expecting them to go just full destroyer like that, but okay. All right, let's play Misty Knight on the raft here. Maybe we hit Misty Knight with armor just in case. They have Kitty Pryde though, so most likely they don't have Killmonger. If I had to guess, it's probably a Loki deck. But it could also be a Shuri deck, you never know. All right, I'm going to go ahead and lock down Murder World here. And hit it with Iron Lad, hopefully. And we have the wave for turn 5, so that's good. Didn't really get any of my 1-drops, so we didn't really float any energy, but... Oh yeah, this is looking like a Shuri deck for sure. All right, let's hit this with Iron Lad. Hopefully this pulls like a Doom or something. Although Doom would be awkward. Because I need to play Wave. All right, let's go with Wave here. We hold off. No need to play Sunspot since we have the Hulk here. And we could pull Doom off the top. So I think we just Hulk here, yeah? I mean, they can move Vision here and play out, what, a Giant Kitty Pryde? Most likely they're going to try to play for Sanctum Sanctorum with Vision. But I don't think they have enough here. I'm thinking they were hoping to Kitty Pryde Taskmaster, which obviously they can't do now. Hey, easy peasy. Okay, let's go with Sunspot here. Just playing out an Angel. This has to be a bot, right? Well, regardless, I'm hitting it with armor. Oh, that's awkward that they're all going to go to the negative power zone. Well, we can play out Jeff. I mean, this for sure has to be a bot, right?
Opponent snapped.
Hit him with wave here. I mean, cards with no power +3, so I can just play Doom and win here if they don't play there. I mean, sometimes you just gotta win against bots, right? All right, so during the making of this video, we went from Omega to Galactic. We're not quite infinite yet, but we're on the way there. But I would highly recommend this deck to anybody who wants to climb. It's a really good deck. It's really reliable. There's a ton of power. I mean, the playstyle is a little more rigid. There's not a whole lot of flexibility. Like, say, if you're playing a Loki deck. No chaos involved. Just nice, reliable, beefy stats. and it's a super easy deck to play. So yeah, if you have the cards, try it out for yourself. Tell me what you think about it in the comment section below. Hey, if you like this video, why don't you click that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and anyway, GG.